Hello, my sunshine, and welcome to a new episode of the Hot Girl Morning Podcast. I am so excited to have you here. In today's episode, I want to share with you a big realization that I recently had that kind of blew my mind and just made me look at life a little bit different. So this is kind of like the truth behind new beginnings, and I hope that this episode can be an inspiration to you. Today we're a bit in a different setup. If you don't know, I'm currently in Spain. There was actually a lot of things like recently going on in my life, and I will update you on that in a minute. But if you don't know, my name is Greta. I'm an accountability and empowerment coach, and on this podcast we talk about all things personal growth, mindfulness, self-love, manifesting your dreams, and becoming the best version of yourself. So if any of these topics sound interesting to you, make sure to follow this podcast, rate it 5 stars if you really enjoy it, or maybe send it to a friend who might need to hear this today. It honestly means the world to me if I see you engaging with what I'm doing, because you're the reason that I'm doing this podcast. Today I actually want to start this episode with what can we call this? Is it a grounding exercise? It's just something I recently came up with, and this is something that I read now every morning to myself, and it just really grounds me. And in all honesty, since I'm currently in Spain and I had limited luggage stuff that I could bring with me, aka I don't have my camera with me, so this is just like my phone that's doing the thing. And I also didn't bring the book with me. If you have listened to this podcast for a while, you know I have this one book that I often like to open up a page and give you like a random sign from the universe. And since I don't have the sign from the universe book basically with me, I have this mantra thing that I have written, and maybe this is a beautiful start to today's episode. So right now, I want you to take a deep breath and really feel the words that I'm about to say. I am safe, I am loved, I am supported by life. Everything I need is within me. Today, I choose to return to myself, to my clarity, to my purpose, to my softness and my fire. I release the idea that I need to catch up. I release pressure, and I remember I get to lead from trust. I get to create from love. I get to grow from alignment. I'm no longer available to stress as my driver. I welcome joy as my compass. I honor my energy. I listen to my needs. I show up for the people who need me, and I show up for me. Today is not a race. Today is a sacred opportunity. I begin this day with devotion to my path, to my voice, to my becoming. I hope you were able to really, really deeply feel these feelings, and wherever you are right now, wherever, in whatever situation, whatever time it is, I hope you can feel this connection of humanity. I hope you can feel this spark within your heart and this love within your heart, because I know sometimes life is really hard and feels overwhelming and feels like a lot. But I want you to know that you are so valuable. You are so important on this earth. And I am so grateful that we have you on here, okay? And that there are so many people out there that love you for who you are, and you can allow yourself to truly show up as your most authentic self. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to go for your dreams. You deserve to see how beautiful, literally how stunningly beautiful you are inside and out. Okay? This is literally for you. Whoever is listening to this, this is for you. You are beautiful inside and out, and you deserve only the best. You deserve only the best. And you realizing that internally will make such a big difference in your life. Okay, now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about life and about my realization and everything in between, to give you a bit of a life update. it was end of April. I had my birthday and I turned 26, and it was really beautiful. And just a couple of days later, we took our next adventure. If you don't know, like, I'm kind of like a digital nomad. I don't have like a home, so I'm just like staying in different places for a couple of months, and then I'm going somewhere different. So in the beginning of May, I traveled to Spain together with my partner, who also has like an online business and works remotely, and we got to Malaga, and we stayed in Malaga for a night. And if you have ever been to Malaga, you probably know the beauty of the city. There's something about Malaga that I am completely, utterly in love with. Unfortunately, the renting prices are quite high in Malaga compared to what I want to spend. So we're not in Malaga, we're like a little bit off, but basically this is where we will be spending in total 7 weeks. And we had really beautiful but really, really intense travel days. And so it was basically the day where we arrived, it was still all good. I was just like really exhausted. And the next day, we were like cleaning up, doing like a big grocery shop, kind of putting stuff away and all that. And we played tennis, because there's actually, like, in Spain, there's people who love to play tennis or like paddle or squash or whatever. And we even have like a tennis court that we can use like with our neighbors basically together. So we did all the things, and I could kind of feel that my throat wasn't feeling the best. And the next day it just hit. And I thought this would just be like a tiny little cold, but actually, like, I was sick and just in bed for a couple of days. And this was not the start in Spain that I was hoping for. I ended up doing a lot of crocheting, because I don't know, 2025 is just the year for like new hobbies and creativity and all of that for me. So I crochet. I don't know if you can see them in the background, but I have like 2 bags that I have crocheted. That was like the thing that I did. But basically, it's always like a really interesting experience of like going somewhere different and kind of readjusting, figuring out the neighborhood and groceries, and getting like into the rhythm of working. And also, like, in Spain, it's crazy. It's bright outside for so long. Of course, like, this is the time on this part of the earth where it's like brighter for a longer amount of time, but it's like at 8 p.m. it still feels like afternoon, and that is just interesting. So there's just a lot of things where when you're moving or like switching places, where it's just like new beginnings, getting into like these new structures and all of that. And then of course I was sick, and that was like not the ideal way that I wanted to start. And I felt like a little bit disconnected from myself, because when I am sick, I do not necessarily feel like, okay, let's journal, let's meditate. Like, I just want to lay in bed and just rest and crochet and not do all of that. And now I was like really getting back into, okay, let's fuel my own energy. Let's fuel my body. Like, what are the things that bring me energy? And yesterday, oh my God, yesterday I went for this walk, and it was beautiful. I was like by the beach, and then I was, actually, I wanted to like sit down under the palm tree, and I was like looking down on the floor, and I have like maybe max found in my life, like if I found money on the street, it was like €2. I found a €10 thingy, like €10 on the floor. And I was just like, whoa. I was like, first I was actually sad for the person who lost it, but there was like no one around it, so I could never like find someone who it belongs to. So I don't know, it was just like, I don't know, the universe was showing me, okay, this was the path that I was meant to take. And then I was sitting down and doing all this journaling, and I really felt so reconnected with myself. And to be completely honest, I listened to my own podcast episode while I was on the walk, because sometimes, like, honestly, I'm doing this podcast for the younger version of myself, and sometimes listening to my own voice kind of helps me, because I'm speaking exactly in the way that I want someone else to speak to me. So I'm just sometimes listening to my own episodes. But basically, in one of the previous episodes, I told you about that thing of, okay, imagine right now that, first of all, you close your eyes. But imagine you are right now in the version of yourself, in the body of the version of yourself of you being 80 years old. So with your eyes closed, imagine that you're right now 80 years old. You have some back pain. You're like, it's hard to move. Maybe your hands are shaking, whatever it is. And now you get the opportunity as this 80-year-old version to wake up in this beautiful young body that you're in right now. And then you open your eyes and you try to see the world like with this thing of being the 80-year-old version of yourself, and the appreciation that you can feel by like having this healthy body, by having so many opportunities still in life, and just knowing that life gets to be really long for you. And it was just, I don't know. So I did this yesterday, and there was this moment coming towards me, and it was just like, it felt like this 80-year-old version of me was talking to me. And they said, this is it. This is it. This is life. Because I don't know if you're also in your 20s, but I feel like being in your 20s often feels like you're preparing yourself for really feeling like you have grown up. It's like building the career or figuring out what career you want to go in, finding the partner, finding the friendships that you want to have. It's about getting to know yourself better. It's so much about getting somewhere and maybe also achieving something or making money, or it is so much feels like it's far away. It is like you have to become something. But then having this realization of this is it. This is your life. Like there is no trial run. There is no going back. What if you could realize that this is life right now? Like this is it. And what if you would stop looking so much into the future and into everything that you want to accomplish? Don't get me wrong. It's important to have goals and dreams and things that you're working towards. But what if you could see yourself today being who you are as exactly where you need to be? And there's nothing more that you need to do or need to become, but this is life. Right here, right now. Like, I am this 26-year-old version of myself that is living their life. And it's not about everything that happened in the past, because it's so easy. It's so easy, especially if you're a person who is trying to heal and work on like trauma and triggers and all of that. It is so easy to get lost in your mind thinking about everything that happened in the past. It's so easy to get lost to think about everything that you want to happen or that will happen in the future, and just overthinking, overanalyzing, overplanning instead of living, instead of being right here, right now, and spending all that time doing things that you actually don't care about or that you actually don't like. Spending maybe time with people who are not good for you, spending all that time like in a job where you know this is not what I meant to. Like, this is it. Like, this is life. There is no trial run. Like, this is it. And what if you would open yourself, like open your eyes and really recognize, okay, this is life right now. Something about this does something to me. It just feels so opening to know that right here, like, so much of my life has been about planning into the future and my visions and my goals. And I love that. I love that part of like thinking of my vision. This is my vision. And to also fall in love with the journey of becoming, the journey of falling in love with yourself, the journey of getting to know yourself. Like, how beautiful is it that you have the opportunity to get to know yourself? that you get to go towards your dreams. And what if we would stop always romanticizing the part where we want to go? But what if we would romanticize where we are right now? Like really romanticize the journey that you're on. And how cool is it that you get to know yourself? You get to see all the patterns that you're maybe falling into. And you get to learn from your own mistakes. And you get to know yourself. Like, how beautiful is it? How beautiful is it that we have the opportunity to be on this earth? That we get to witness the sun, that we get to witness the moon, that we get to witness the stars, that we get to witness butterflies flying around, that we get to witness flowers and humans and laughter and tears. And how beautiful is it that we get to witness life, that we get to witness falling in love, that we get to witness human connection. Life is happening right now. Life is happening right here, right now. And it comes with pain and it comes with challenges. But if you think about it, it's so beautiful. And I think there's so many horrible things currently happening in the world. And it's devastating and it's hard. And I feel like there's sometimes even that difference of what you're consuming online, where it just feels like the world is completely falling apart. But sometimes at least when I look at the people around me, I see so much joy and I feel so much love. And I would love for people to see that love within each other. And that in the end, we all want the same. We all want peace. We want love. We want joy. And we all deserve this. And I believe through you prioritizing yourself, seeing this beauty within yourself, you will be a light. You will be a guide. You will be a healer to others. Because once you embrace this energy within your heart, this is also when you will inspire others by doing that. So what if we would get together and create this beautiful ripple effect of love, of true love, and sharing this beautiful energy with the world? I think we desperately need this energy. We need understanding. We need light. And I just hope that the people that are sharing hatred towards others, that are feeling so much pain and anxiety, I hope that they can be inspired by this love, by this energy. And I hope they realize how beautiful humans are and how important it is. And I haven't lost hope in humanity. I believe in us. I believe in you and me. And there's something so special about this community that we have built here, because I truly have the feeling that, I don't know, there's something about like podcast Spotify where I'm just like, I feel like I have found the right people on here. And if you're listening to this, like, you are a part of that. And I'm just so grateful that we have this space where so many people with beautiful hearts and this beautiful light within them are like coming together, working on themselves, trying to make the world a better place. And yeah, so I think, okay, there was just a lot of rambling and speaking out of my heart, but life is so valuable and you are so valuable. And I hope that you can really feel this energy today of, this is it. This is it. There is no trial run. We only have this life for sure. So how about we start truly, truly living it? If you need any help with any of that, or you have thoughts about it, I would love if you would comment down below and let me know your thoughts about all of that. Also, if you need help with like going for your dreams or really becoming more present and enjoying this life on this earth, I would also love to help you. You can always just message me on Instagram at greta.webhofer, at greta.webhofer. I always love to receive feedback there from you and just get into conversation and maybe help you out a little bit. I have one coaching spot currently open, so if you're interested in some coaching, and I can also explain to you further what that would entail and how that looks like. But thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye.